Ferraris have won over 5,000 sanctioned races. The automaker's desire to build eccentric race cars ensured that it garnered numerous world professional racing victories. The brand's most notable achievement was in 1990 during the French Grand Prix victory that made Ferrari the first team to hit 100 wins on the racetrack. Ferraris have been considered a classic cool car since their launch in Italy in 1929. Ferraris have a famed legacy and a sleek appearance. This widespread fame also means one thing: that they are ridiculously expensive. They are a symbol of wealth and class. If you are in the market for a Ferrari, be prepared to spend a lot. Repairs and maintenance also don't come cheap. Many people agree that the price for a Ferrari is only for those with deep pockets. But why are Ferraris so expensive? So let's dive into today's video. We will be looking at why Ferraris are so expensive. We will also look at how they market themselves into one of the most ostentatious car brands in the world. But first, welcome to our YouTube channel. Don't miss any exciting video from us by subscribing and pressing the bell. Enzo Ferrari founded the company in 1929. The company started by making race cars and later street-legal vehicles as well. Ferraris are enigmatic. They're every child's crown jewels. Ferraris are more than just cars, but the ultimate symbol of speed, power, and fun. Here are the technicalities behind their price tag. Limited production. Building a Ferrari from scratch is expensive. It all begins with a design and sketch on paper. Then the designers use computers to make detailed blueprints. The next step involves making a prototype, usually from fiberglass or metal. Then there is the most complex part, the research and development. R&D involves creating the engine, transmission, and other car parts. The car must also undergo several tests, such as driving tests on the road, safety, and crash tests. Finally, there are government and emission certifications. The process can cost millions of dollars. Economies of scale and historic manufacturing lengths come into play when you are producing a mass-market car. But Ferraris are not mass-market cars. For example, Toyota Corolla has been in the market since 1926. The changes of mass-market cars from one generation model to the next are often minor, meaning they are also less costly. This is not the case when Ferrari moves from one model to another. Speaking of volumes, the Toyota Corolla achieved the milestone of 50 million cars sold over 12 generations in 2021. Let's compare this number to Ferraris. The Ferrari F40 began production in 1987 and ended in 1992. Over the 5-year production period, they produced and sold only 1,315 units. Ferrari produced 2,895 units of the 348TB model between 1989 and 1993. The company produced only 7,500 units of the Ferrari 360 Spider between 1999 and 2004. You cannot compare the production of Ferraris to that of mass-market cars, while the R&D costs can be much higher. The number of units produced by Ferrari is even lower for limited edition cars. For example, Ferrari produced the F40 to celebrate its 50th birthday in 1995. It only made 349 units of the model. Cost of materials. The materials used in a mass-market vehicle are significantly different from those of a Ferrari. The company uses the highest quality of materials. Almost every component, from the suspension system, interior, and even small parts like gear knob, is unique. Carbon fiber parts, low-profile tires, and an exotic leather interior cost a lot of money. Ferrari also uses lightweight raw materials such as aluminium. They also combine carbon with tiny crystals to produce carbon fiber, a common material in Ferraris. These materials enable the company to make very lightweight cars. The company uses a carbon filter to make the body and a mixture of aluminium and steel for the engine and chassis. It also uses complex machines for wiring. Cost of manual labor. The production process of mass-market vehicles is mainly automated. Conveyor belts, machines, and robots handle most of the processes. However, most of the work in the Ferrari factory is done by hand. As a result, the process requires more skilled workers who receive higher salaries. Ferrari prefers the professional judgment and the precision the human eye can provide. Though they use hydraulic machines for lifting, it uses humans as the main assemblers of the cars. Employees install and assemble most of the components. High demand. Two things determine pricing: supply and demand. The number of billionaires is growing steadily all over the world. These billionaires and millionaires increase the demand for fancy things, including cars such as Ferraris. Ferrari capitalizes on this trend to remain an exclusive brand. For example, Ferrari capped production at 7,000 units in 2012. This strategy ensured that all of the cars were in high demand, which skyrocketed their price. Despite capping production in 2012, the company's financial statements reveal that 2012 was the best of Ferrari's years up to that time. One way that Ferrari has ensured that the price remains high is by building fewer cars. The company prefers quality to quantity. Though the company has decided to increase production slightly, the demand continues to grow and prices will remain high. Marketing and branding costs. Ferrari uses a marketing strategy that ensures that it is the most ostentatious car brand globally. The company owns a professional racing team known as Scuderia Ferrari, which plays a critical role in marketing Ferrari's cars. The team is famous for participating in Formula One Championship, though it also participates in other races. The racing team is branding, marketing, PR, and R&D, all under the same roof. Running a professional racing team is also very expensive. Another marketing and branding strategy that Ferrari uses is personalization. For example, every unit that the company produced and sold in 2013 had a form of personalization on it. Personalization is very expensive, though it proves that many people are willing to pay vast sums of money to acquire the Ferrari of their dreams. Limited production is another strategy that ensures Ferraris are rare, fascinating creatures that command high prices. Style and design. Ferraris have a unique and distinctive design. The design and style are other factors that make them so expensive. Every Ferrari looks like it has come from an art museum. These cars are loaded with fancy features such as their signature drive mode controller steering wheel, known as the Manettino. The style and design have turned the brand into a status symbol. The company includes luxurious features that ensure the satisfaction of all its customers. These vehicles are also known for their trendy technology. This makes the customer feel and see the value for their money. Supercar features. Ferraris are fast cars with excellent handling. These cars are distinguished by the unique sound of their powerful engines. The engines are a result of decades of refined world-class engineering. The engineering wizardry separates Ferraris from other cars. One key feature that makes a Ferrari engine unique is its motor flat plane design. The design gives the engine smooth revs and its famed roar. Ferraris, especially the newer models, have excellent handling capabilities. These cars are incredibly easy and comfortable to drive. They all have the characteristics you need in a supercar: comfort, precision, speed, performance, style, and comfort. The company is a master of building cars that handle well. The soft leather, touchscreen controls, magnetic suspension, adaptive dampers, and sound system make Ferraris very comfortable. Do you think Ferraris are worth the price? Do you believe Ferraris have the features of a supercar? Feel free to leave your views below. Subscribe and like this video so you don't miss our next video. Thank you for watching.